Hey guys, I'm Luke. I'm the fitness specialist at Ability 360 Sports and Fitness Center. Today we're kind of going to do a video stretching class. So I know a lot of you have kind of come to my stretching class before, and we do certain breathing techniques and we do certain stretches in a chair. That's what we're going to be kind of doing today. If you've never attended any of my stretching classes, please do. They're a bunch of fun. They're really relaxing. We can adapt it to anybody and everybody, and so we'll just kind of get started today if you want kind of a sample version of what a stretching class will look like at Ability 360 with me. So first off, I always kind of like to tell people, like, sit in a chair, just relax, get comfortable. You can pick a chair that has kind of a back to it if you need to. I do not have a back on mine today, but that's okay. All right, my feet are going to be flat on the ground. My palms are going to be up on my thighs here. I'm going to take a big deep breath in through my nose. I'm going to let it out through my mouth. We're going for a 5 count. So what that means is I'm going to inhale. So we inhale for about 5 seconds, and we exhale for about 5 seconds. In between there, we're holding that breath in for about 1 to 2 seconds. So if that doesn't make any sense to you, that's okay. You just follow along, all right? So we're going to breathe in. So get nice and calm. Open up those palms a little bit. Here we go again. Try to fill those lungs up as much as you can. Try to exhale it all out. If you want, you can close your eyes. If you want to put on some peaceful music, you can. Whatever you'd like to do. Just follow along with the video, and here we go again. So breathe in. Good, we got one more super deep breath. We're going to hold it for about 3 seconds, and then we'll exhale it, okay? All right, so breathe in. So what we find a lot of times is a lot of people in life come in with really high stress, and we've got everything going on in life, and everything doesn't seem to be going right, but taking time to kind of reflect, slow down and breathe just for 15 minutes or maybe even less than that, 5 minutes a day, sometimes can just help calm our stress levels, calm our nerves a little bit, and we can actually get through a lot of the issues in life. So we're going to take a deep breath in and out. Okay, so that's a little faster. We're going to do a 1 second in, 1 second out. Okay, with this breath, we're not getting it all the way in our lungs, and we're not getting it all the way out of our lungs. Okay, but we are kind of pausing, and it kind of has a momentum to it. So we're going to take 10 of these. All right, so breathe in. One more. Breathe in one more time. Now breathe out. Hold that breath. And breathe. Nice. So hopefully you're a little bit more relaxed down. You kind of feel the blood pumping in those lungs a little bit. You're breathing nice and slow. And now we're going to begin kind of stretching. A huge part of stretching is breathing through the stretch. So if I'm coming into a left arm shoulder stretch here, I don't want to hold my breath and make it really hard and try to pull and not be relaxed at all. So actually, as I breathe, let's say I'm really tight and I kind of stop there, and then each breath I can kind of pull a little forward, pull a little more. Okay, so as we go through some of these stretches, they may feel a little tight. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. There's a lot of power in kind of that breath as you relax the muscles, all right? Through any of these stretches, if you need to sit there a little longer, pause the video, go out on your own, and kind of go through the stretch, all right? So we're gonna start off with kind of a side lean. So I'm gonna have one arm, I'm gonna lean, I'm gonna punch straight out, and I'm just gonna let that arm kind of hang and dangle, but I'm getting a huge stretch right in here. If you need to hold on to something as you do that, I can hold on to kind of a chair, or maybe a countertop, or a couch, or a pole if need be. Okay, I'm just really stretching that side. 2 breaths. Good, all right, now we're gonna come back to the center real quick. We're gonna rotate a little bit, and we're gonna lean in the same direction again. So now I've added a little bit of rotation, big, huge reach. Again, if you need to hold on to something, you can. Big, deep breath. One more. All right, now in all of my classes, what we do to one side, we do to the other. So now I'm gonna take my right side, I'm gonna reach, 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 kind of let that arm dangle again. Just let gravity kind of help me pull it down. Big, huge stretch on my right side. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. One more. And come back to the center. All right, now we're going to rotate a little bit. Lean, big reach. One more. And come back down. Nice job. All right, now we're going to kind of come back to the neck. Okay, so the neck is a very complex joint. You've got a lot of different moving parts, a lot of different moving directions and everything. So we're going to have a little fun with these stretches. So the first one we're going to do is called a pit sniff. No, I'm not making that up. So what you're going to do is you're going to point that nose towards your armpit. You're going to bring, I'm pointed towards my right armpit, so I'm going to bring my right hand behind my head, just my fingertips. I'm going to pull a little bit. Make sure I'm sitting up nice and tall. Like you're trying to sniff that pit. Big deep breath. One more. Good, all right, relax those fingertips. Bring that arm back down. Bring your head back up nice and slowly. Bring it back to neutral. All right, now I'm gonna sniff my other pit, okay? So now we're gonna go to the left side. I'm pointing my left towards my left armpit here. My left arm's gonna come up behind my head, just my fingertips. Get a good pull, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep breath. One more. Good, relax that hand back down. Bring that neck back up, bring it back to neutral. All right, now we're gonna go side to side here. So I'm gonna bring my right arm to the left side of my head. I'm gonna kind of lean my head towards my right, try to melt that ear into your shoulder. Take a deep breath. Nice job. All right, now I'm leaning towards my right arm's kind of pulling me back. I'm gonna get my left hand now, and I'm gonna put it either behind my chair, off to the side, or behind my back if I can, in a big, huge pull here. One more breath. Now again, if you need to stay any longer in any of these stretches, please do. We're going to take that left arm out from underneath our back. We're going to slowly relax those fingers on our head, and we're going to bring that neck back up to neutral. Okay, now we got the other side. So I'm going to lean my neck towards my left side. I'm My left arm's going to come up, touch the right side of my head, get a good pull. All right, now I'm going to bring my right arm behind my back. I'm going to go deeper into that stretch. Take one more breath. Nice job. All right. Bring that right arm from behind your back forward. Relax those fingertips. Bring that neck back to neutral. Nice job. Now, not everyone might be able to do this neck stretch. If you've got some hardware or steel or metal in your neck at all or an injury, that's okay. Do what you can. I always tell people when it comes to stretching, do as much as you can, but don't hurt yourself. Stretching is not about the point where something's going to break or snap or you're going to hurt yourself or anything, okay? So now I'll kind of demo this one off to the side a little bit. So we're going to kind of act like someone's getting too close to kind of your face a little bit, and you kind of suck that neck back so your ears are in line with your shoulder. Now I'm going to look down from here. It's kind of that unattractive triple chin kind of look. Okay, I'm going to look down, and then keeping that neck kind of back nice and close, I'm going to look up as much as I can, and back down. Back up, and back down. Now again, if you have any pain during this, stop. And don't go as far, or stop the movement completely. Okay. All right, so that's kind of our neck. Now we're going to move down to our shoulders a little bit. We're going to kind of roll our shoulders forward. We're going to roll our shoulders back. Okay. Now, we're going to put one arm above our head, one arm off to the side. Try to reach, stretch, try to reach behind you. Come back down and switch. Reach behind you, stretch, and switch. Nice. Good, we got two more. Nice, big stretch here. Back down, last one. Big reach, big push back, good. All right, so that's kind of mobilizing our shoulder blades a little bit. Now we're gonna make fists, make really, really tight fists. We're gonna put one fist behind our head. We're gonna put the other fist behind our low back. We're gonna come out, switch, come out, and switch. So a big thing we talk about in the stretching classes is the difference between flexibility and mobility. So, I'm about to explain what those are. We are doing mobility right now. You can kind of feel those muscles being activated as you kind of go through maybe a little stretch. So flexibility, if you all kind of take your hand here, flexibility is how far I can stretch my fingers back. Okay? That's how flexible I am. All right, but mobility is, can I take my fingers actively back to that point? And the answer is no. So I'm not mobile enough to go as far as my flexibility. Now I don't need to, but that's just the difference. So hopefully that helps you in kind of understanding we want to be mobile and be able to take our legs and our arms and our spine and everything through active range of motion, because we live active lives, not so much passive range of motion because we don't want to live passive lives, if that kind of makes sense. You need both, but mobility is more important down the line, okay? So we've kind of mobilized our shoulders. Now we're going to kind of mobilize our spine. You have three parts to your spine. You have your cervical, which is your neck. You have your thoracic, which is kind of like where your rib cage is. and you have your lumbar, which is your low back, okay? And they're all supposed to kind of move in their own way. The neck, obviously, is meant to be kind of a mobile joint because it holds that big old melon ears, okay? It's got to move around that huge head and everything. The thoracic spine is actually meant to move, and yet that's sometimes the thing that gets the tightest in people. And then the lumbar is actually not supposed to be super, super flexible. Okay, so the lumbar sometimes gets sacrificed if the thoracic and the cervical, or my rib cage and my neck, are not mobile or flexible, then my lower back has to compromise. And it has to either arch or it has to bow in, and our low back does not really like that. It's not really meant to do that. It's supposed to be a very stable, kind of solid place where it holds all the weight of our body. So we're going to kind of work on that thoracic spine now. So what I want you to do is kind of get almost like a 45-degree angle lean. So not all the way down, not all the way up, but just kind of right somewhere in the middle, okay? So now we're going to get that lean, okay? I'm going to get my right arm, I'm going to straighten my right arm, I'm going to anchor it into my right leg. I'm going to put my left hand in the middle of my chest, and I'm going to push off my right leg. It's going to force me to rotate. I'm going to rotate a little more each time. So big rotation. Come back in. See if you can rotate the other way, leaving your arms where they're at. Big rotation. Come back in. Big rotation. Come back in. Now, I'm going to put my two hands together. My right arm is going to stay planted against my right leg. And then I'm going to open up kind of like a book. Reach. And come back in. I'm going to reach. And I'm going to come back in. One more. We're going to go as far as we can. Hold. And come back in. Nice. All right. Now we got the other side. Okay. So now left arm is going to kind of come anchored to that right arm. My left arm is going to come anchored to my left leg. My right hand is going to come to my chest. I'm going to start to rotate a little bit. Begin to slowly rotate. Good. All right. Now we're going to put two hands together. My left arm is going to go back in as that anchor. I'm going to push against my left leg. I'm going to open up like a book. Come back in. Open up like a book. I'm trying to go a little further each time. A little further. Nice. One more. Go as far as you can. Take a deep breath. And come back in. Nice. Now we got one more. So my right hand is going to go on top of my right knee. My left arm is going to come underneath my right arm. And I'm going to try to reach underneath and come back out. So this is kind of that other version of rotation where we're planted somewhere. My right arm is planted into my leg, but I'm forced to rotate still underneath, trying to work on that thoracic spine. So I rotate and come back out. Rotate, come back out. One more time, big reach. Go as far as you can and come back up. My left hand comes on top of my left knee. I'm going to reach under, come back out, reach under, out. Trying to do that other part of that rotation that we talked about. One more, reach as far as you can. Good, come back out. Last stretch, and then we're done. This is kind of what we call turtle and then eagle. Turtle and eagle. So what that kind of looks like from the side is we're going to crouch in, round our back, round our spine, kind of give yourself a big hug, turtle. Hold that for a second. And then when I say eagle, we're going to open up, try to spread those arms, spread those wings as wide as we can. Open up that chest, look up at the sky, and come back into turtle. Big open up, like an eagle, and come back in like a turtle. Alright, so now what that looks like facing forward so you guys can see it. Again, this is our last stretch. Kind of hug in like a turtle. And then big open up like an eagle. Hug like a turtle. And big open up. Nice job, guys. Thanks for joining the stretching class. Hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully you feel a little bit more relaxed. Remember to stay home, stay active, and don't forget to stretch.